What's up, everyone? This is Andy again here on the Lawson farm. Um, as you know, probably from my previous videos, we had a lot of bulldozer work done here and worked on this road. But in case you haven't seen the previous videos, or you're new to the channel, or new subscriber, or just somebody just stepping in, today we're working on this road that we had done about. It's probably been close to a month now, and as soon as we got all this bulldozer work finished, it come about 3 inches. Well, no, I take that back. It was almost 5 inches of rain within a 12-hour period, and we had some pretty bad washing. However, it held up pretty good considering the fact that we did have 5 inches of rain. So today I'm going to show you a little bit about fixing that erosion an easy way. It's been muddy here ever since. I hadn't been able to get down here with the tractor and do what needs to be done to get these ditches fixed. However, I'm going to try something, and I'm pretty confident it's going to work. If anybody has any suggestions or don't think it's going to work, leave some comments down below. Let me know. But here's what I'm doing. Obviously, we're throwing rocks in this ditch here, and that's kind of old-timey way of fixing these ditches. Throw rocks in them, and the rocks will stay there, and they'll catch your water running down, and they'll also catch whenever soil hits them, they'll catch it and keep it from washing any farther down the hill. Well, what else I'm doing today is we done a landscape job, and once again, if you're new to the channel, that's what I do for a living, is landscaping work, and we pulled out a bunch of loriopi, or monkey grass as some people call it. And I've got a whole pile here on the trailer, and we're just taking these clumps and throwing them right down in this ditch. I'm just laying them in the ditch. There's nothing. This stuff is amazingly tough. I mean, you can throw it down and it's going to live. That's the basics of it. I mean, it's tough. So what I was thinking about is, a lot of these old home sites and stuff have a ton of loriopi or monkey grass, whatever you want to call it. They have a ton of it. And everywhere you go, you see people who have it and they're wanting to get rid of it, just like this lady we done this job for. So, I was thinking, let's share this with everybody, because you might have an erosion problem on your farm or at your house or wherever, and you could possibly have a ton of monkey grass you're wanting to get rid of. Well, don't go throw that stuff away. Even if you've got an erosion problem in your yard, like a ditch or something in your yard, you can use this stuff and actually keep it mowed down, just like you would your turf grass, and it will stay there and it'll hold together. But if you don't know what loriopi is, this has been weed eated down, so it's not the full stem. As you can see right there is a new sprout coming up, and it puts out new growth every year. It's kind of like a once a year kind of growth on it, but it puts it out every year. It grows in clumps and it spreads, and it will take over. And I'm not talking like invasively take over, but it'll take over the area you're putting it in, and that's what I wanted to do here. I'm hoping it eventually lines this whole ditch, because this stuff will not wash. That piece of sod there is so thick and so stiff, it will not wash. I mean, it's not going anywhere. So, I think this is going to work great on this ditch. And even this piece right here looks kind of dead. It's not, though. It's got new stuff coming up in it. Let's see. I know we'll find a new piece coming up in this somewhere. Well, I'm not seeing it. However, once it gets down on the ground, there's a piece right there coming up. But And that's another thing about it. This stuff is tough. You know, it can come a drought. It doesn't matter. It will live. It can come a flood. It doesn't matter. It will live. It can be cold. It can be hot. It's going to live. This stuff is strong. So it's not going to be like normal turf grass or like Kentucky 31. If I was to sow some regular fescue down through here, it's going to take so long to establish those roots that the amount of water that flows through here, it's just going to wash away before it ever has a chance to make anything. And I could do it sort of like this. And, you know, we rolled that erosion matting out there and we've got this sowed. And that holds together well. It does. But that also, you know, the water's not funneled in to one concentrated valley there. So it's not like an enormous amount of water running through a small ditch, which is what we have on this side. So that's why we're going to throw this monkey grass out in this ditch here. And there's nothing more to it than setting a clump out in the ditch and placing it kind of like you want it. You know, if this were in your yard, then you could smooth it up. But all I done was throw that clump out there, smash it down with my feet. And with the amount of erosion that I'm probably going to get from this, and I kind of hate to say that, but it's going to happen. It's not going to get grass established on it fast enough to not erode. However, when it comes down through, all of this dirt comes through and sort of washes down into this ditch, it's going to fill in those gaps. So it's going to smooth itself up. But like I said, that's all it is to it. We're taking these clumps, and these were simply dug up out of that lady's yard. We're throwing them in that hole. Now we're going to do that all the way down through until I run out of grass. So, you know, just a quick little tip today. I thought, you know, somebody else may have not thought of this. And then again, you may watch this video and be like, well, duh. And if you do, that's fine too. I'm just wanted to throw that out there and, you know, kind of hopefully shed some light on it, that there's several free options of fixing some erosion. And, you know, even if you don't have some loriopi to dig up at your place, I'd almost bet you know somebody. If you know people in your neighborhood or in your community, you almost know somebody who's willing to let you come and dig some up just to get rid of the stuff, because once it goes for so long, people just get tired of it. At least in my area, that's how it is anyways. So I can only assume that whoever's watching, it's like that in your area too. But anyways, I appreciate you watching. I'm going to get back to it and see if I can get all this unloaded off my trailer and enjoy the rest of this pretty day. It's finally nice out here. And so anyways, like I said, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.